Off the bus, they made a little girl give up her seat.
Leaping lizards! That sounds hurtful, doesn't it? You know, I was just talking with two of my favorite friends about this. I'll bet I could ask them to visit with us today. What do you say? Yeah! Let me see if I can find them. Here, hold this for me. Let me see if I can find something. Molly, Macy, there's Macy. All right, and there's Miss Molly. Miss Molly's hair always gets messed up. There she is. Girl Scouts of America, I'd like to introduce you to Molly and Macy.
Hi, girls. My name's Molly, and I'm a brownie like some of you. See, 'cause of my beanie and my vest. And I'm Macy's older sister.
Hi, I'm Macy, and that's my older sister, Molly. And I'm a daisy, kind of like some of you.
Girls, I was just talking with these gals about how people get bullied on the bus. Bryce was just telling me about that. Have you ever seen someone get bullied?
Well, I did. It was a couple days ago after school. It was about my sister. I saw some kids picking on her and making fun of her ears. Yeah. You know, her ears are kind of big, but, you know, that's pretty mean. And she looked like she was gonna cry.
Yeah. Good night, Moon. That sounds way hurtful. You know, when I was a little girl, just a few years ago, and someone was being mean to me by doing something hurtful on purpose, I called that a red dot ouch. We called it that because even though it didn't hurt on the outside, but it still hurt on the inside, right?
Red dot. Red dot.
Red dot! Exactly! You see why I bring my good friends Molly and Macy along. And you know, not only can friends help us to understand these things like red dots, but pictures can too. You know, just 1 minute. I might have something else in here that Perfect. Okay, Bryce, could you hold this for me very carefully? All right, now let me show you something. All right, there it is. All right, now Scouts, I want you to imagine this is a picture of your whole school. I mean the cafeteria, the gym, the girls' bathroom, everything, okay? And, you know, when Molly was hurt by those boys, how do you think it made her feel? Sad. Yeah, I think you're right. It was like putting a red dot, ouch, on your school.
Ouch.
Have you ever seen any other red dot ouches at your school? Yeah, Jasmine?
One time I was on the playground and I went over to one of my friends and I had asked her if I can play with them. And she yelled at me and said no.
It was on the playground and she was leaving you out? That was like red dot ouches on the playground. That was a good one. What any other red dot ouches? Yes.
One time I was on the playground with my friends and there was these two older boys and one of my friends had glasses and they were making fun of them.
Making someone else, making fun of them because they're different, I think that's definitely a red dot ouch. What do you think, Brooklyn? Yeah, how do you think that made them feel?
Really sad.
That was sad. That's another one we have to add. Oh,
That one, Miss Sally. I was at the cafeteria the other day waiting for my chicken nuggets and peas. And there was a girl in front of me, and she said, "You're not my best friend anymore," to her friend. And she said, "You can't sit with me anymore." Oh, man. And then I saw that girl later, all by herself, and she looked really sad.
so being left out, definitely red dot material. Oh, here's some more. What about you, Molly?
Well, you know, it reminds me of like sometimes our older brother was telling us in gym class that sometimes there's kids that no one will pick.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're not good at the games.
Right.
And then sometimes people call them babies or sissies.
Oh, those are some more calling people names because they're different. What about you?
One time at my different school, the big kids made us fall over because they were older kids,
Oh.
4th grade or 5th grade.
Sometimes older kids can do mean things to younger kids, right? Like dirty looks. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah,
dirty
I saw one of
looks
those at the
or
cafeteria
hurting.
too, Miss Sally.
You did?
Yeah, some girls were looking at another girl really mean, and then they were laughing.
Oh.
It kind of reminds me of the other day in the library. And, well, we're not supposed to be talking, but my friend Tanisha was telling me about, well, our friend Jordan and how Jordan hadn't invited her birthday party. Tanisha was really mad, and she said that Jordan was mean and dumb, yeah, and that we shouldn't talk to her anymore. Ooh, and you know what? I didn't know that was a red dot ouch.
Oh, it definitely is. I've got to add it to our picture.
Yeah.
All right. How about one more example of a red dot ouch? Yeah?
Well, once when we were on the playground, I saw someone running, and 2 people were running to the swing, and one of the persons pushed someone else over, and they ran and got on the swing.
Pushing someone. Have you ever seen someone get pushed? We have a lot of these happening on the playground, don't we?
That reminds me of someone. Miss Sally, Dwayne on the bus.
Dwayne?
Yeah,
What about
my
Dwayne?
neighbor. He's always pushing kids that are smaller than him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pushing happens. What about you, Miss Brooklyn?
One time, in my classroom,
Yeah?
one of my friends wouldn't let me play with them.
Oh, so your friend left you out. That's definitely a red dot ouch, isn't it, Scouts? I've got to add that to our picture right now. You know what? I've got an idea. Let's go inside and let's look at some other kids' stories and see if we can find their red dot ouches too. What do you say? Yeah! All right, let's go.
Let's see what I might have in here. Let's see. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Wow, that's so cool. All right, what else is here? Oh, here's the stories I was telling you about. Now let's look at some of these kids' stories and see if we can find the red dot ouch.
Shout out the red dot you see. Ready?
pushed him.
He pushed him. He knocked him out of the way.
He bumped him.
He was mean.
He knocked into him.
He pushed him out of the front of the line.
Let's take a look at the next one. Let me hear some more red dots.
They were mean. They're leaving her out.
They're laughing at her. They left her out.
They didn't let her play.
They're pointing and laughing at her. They ignored her.
Let's take a look at the next one together.
He took his milk. A big kid took somebody's toy.
He hit him in the head.
He laughed at him.
He stole from him.
He hit him. He touched him mean. That hurt.
He embarrassed him.
Let's take a look at the next one.
She wouldn't let us sit there. She left her out.
She's leaving her out.
She gave her a dirty look.
She lied and told her that seat was taken.
She wouldn't share. She was mean to her.
She wouldn't let her sit there.
Good job. Let's try another.
They're
making fun
of her. Making fun of her hair.
They're making fun of her because she's different. They're being mean to her.
They're pointing at her. They're being mean.
They're teasing her.
Laughing at her.
They talk bad about her. They're laughing at her clothes.
They teased her.
Making fun of someone for being different? Definitely a red dot, ouch.
Do you know what helps me remember things sometimes? Sometimes I sing a song. Sometimes I sing a song, and it helps me remember things like red dot ouches. I'll bet I just might have something here that might work. Let me see. This is perfect. Cool. All right. Now here we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. Where should we start? We need something intense. We're talking about red dots. I got it. I don't like red dots.
He embarrassed
Sorry.
No, not good.
Okay, okay. Maybe we could do something with a little bit more of a beat. Yeah, how about this? Well, I see a red dot, but that ain't cool. I better do something. I don't want that in my school. Hey.
No, Miss Sally,
That's not
you're reaching.
That's not your jam either, is it, girls? All right. All right, all right. Give me one more try. What are we talking about again? Red dot.
Ouch.
Red dot. Ouch. That's right. How could we start?
Ouch.
That's it. I've got it. If I see Molly pull your hair,
Ouch.
that's a red dot. Ouch. Or make fun of what you wear, that's a red dot. Ouch. How about that? That was cool. Yeah. I think we got it. Yeah. You know what? I know something that would make this absolutely perfect. Just a minute, let's find it here. Here it is. Wow. Oh, yeah. Lee, could you put him on there?
Who is that?
You're going to meet him in just a minute. Okay, you know what to do.
Sweet cherry tomatoes. This is the perfect place to sing our red dot song. Oh.
Look at this. If I see Molly pull your hair, that's a red dot, ouch. Or make fun of what you wear, that's a red dot, ouch. It could be a mean look, or getting hit with a book. Whether it hurts inside or out, that's a red dot, ouch. But I'll do my best to care and let my friends know that I'm there. And there'll be more green dots than red. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Woo! Well, I like that one. That was great. What do you think, Molly? Molly? Gosh, are you upset? You know, maybe we need to go back and see what's wrong. Okay.
I want to tell you something, but it makes me feel bad inside.
Oh, what is it?
Well, remember how when I was talking about my friend Tanisha and how she doesn't like Jordan anymore?
Yeah?
And how she doesn't want me to talk to her anymore?
Hmm?
Well, Tanisha's my friend, and so I kind of went along with it. And I said that Jordan was dumb, too. I didn't really mean it, but I didn't really know what to say. Am I bad?
No, Molly, you're not bad. We all make mistakes that sometimes we hurt someone else's feelings, right? You know, actually, not that long ago, I was in the Kroger 20 items or less aisle, and there was a woman in front of me with 23 items or more, and I kind of got mad and gave her a mean look.
Ooh, Miss Sally.
Yeah. Have any of you guys ever done a red dot ouch to someone else?
Yeah.
Well, how did it make you feel? Hmm? See, Molly, we all make mistakes.
No.
You know, maybe we're just kidding, or maybe we're just going along with it so a friend doesn't get mad at us. Maybe everyone's teasing, so we join in too. The important part is that we say we're sorry, and we try really, really hard not to do it again.
Well, I felt bad, Miss Sally. I felt bad for hurting someone's feelings.
When I see a red dot ouch, I feel sad for the person getting the ouch and mad at the person giving the ouch. In Brownies and Daisies, we pledge to help people and be caring. I want to help, but sometimes it's hard.
Sweet grandmother special. It can be very hard to help sometimes.
Yeah, Miss Sally. You know what? That kind of reminds me of my thing with Tanisha. You know, I wanted to stick up for Jordan and, you know, tell Tanisha that she's not mean or dumb. But I was afraid she'd be mad at me, not be my friend anymore.
Being afraid that somebody will be mad at us is definitely a big reason why it's hard to help. You know, when I was a little green dot gal, I found it hard to help because I was so afraid that people were going to call me a tattletale. It's true. You know what I called it? I called it my block. I called it my block. Have any of you guys ever had a block that made it hard to help?
Yeah.
Have any of you guys seen that?
You had
What
one?
kind of blocks did you guys have?
Didn't know what to do.
Yeah?
When there was a big group around the person, I was afraid that they would go and bully me.
Okay, so being afraid of being bullied, that's definitely a good example of a block.
Once I was playing with the other kid, and some of these other kids that were my friends
Right.
making fun of the person who I was playing with.
Yeah?
And I didn't want to tell on my other friends, but I also wanted to stand up for my friend that I was playing with. So.
That's a good point. So you had a conflict. You didn't want to lose a friend, but you also wanted to help. That's definitely an example of a block. How about, has anybody been afraid to be a tattletale, maybe?
Tattle too much, you'll get tattle tongue.
That's a good point. You might get called a name like a tattle tongue, and nobody wants that. That's a definite block.
My brother was getting bullied at my house, and we were at my friend's house.
Oh.
And they called us, they called us a bad word.
A bad word, right? So calling people names.
Sally, sometimes I think the teacher should take care of it. You know, I just stay quiet.
Well, I've gotten scared on the bus sometimes with Dwayne. I mentioned him earlier.
Bus?
And, you know, I want to stick up to him and tell him, stop pushing people, because he makes me feel some kind of way. But I'm too scared he's going to start pushing me.
Sometimes we have a block because we don't know what to do. Right, Scouts? We don't know how to help. That's definitely a block. My gosh, there's a whole lot of ways that it can be hard to help. And you know what, Scouts? You know what? It's not just hard for kids. It can be hard for grown-ups, too. All of us can make mistakes. But you know what? That doesn't make you a mean person or a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad brownie or a bad Daisy, right? I'll bet we could fit this part into our song. What do you say?
Let's see. Good idea.
Okay, now where to start? This one's kind of a tricky start. Let me see. Okay.
If I don't know where to start, I just let out a That's not gonna work, is it?
Burstin' blueberries! Where are we? This place is awesome, and it's gonna be perfect for the next part of our song. Which reminds me, I need your help to do this part. Are you with me? Good. All right, don't be afraid to jump right in. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, blocks. You know, a lot of times there's things like losing a friend or being called a tattletale or just not knowing what to do. So let's sing about it.
If I'm afraid to lose my pal, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, I've got a block, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, or be called a tattletale, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, I've got a block, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo. It's not that I mean, just harder than it seems. If a problem is hard to unlock, I've got a block, but I'll do my best to care and let my friends know that I'm there. And there'll be more green dots than red. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Nice! You guys did a fabulous job. I loved that. Well, we do have a lot to get back to, so we better get going. So there's a lot of ways that can make it hard to help. Do you think that means we shouldn't just do anything at all? No.
No, Miss Sally. It just means we have to do something different.
What do you mean, Macy?
Well, I was just thinking about this, and, you know, with Dwayne, the kid that pushes everyone on the bus, I was thinking, next time he does it, I could tell a teacher or tell a grown-up. Maybe they could help.
Hot pecks and asparagus.
Yeah.
That is quite an idea. Instead of doing nothing, we could do something different.
Yeah, Miss Sally. You know what? That kind of reminds me of, the whole thing with Tanisha. Maybe I could bring a friend to talk to Tanisha with me. And together we could tell her that, it's mean to make fun of people. And maybe I'd feel stronger then.
So instead of doing nothing, Molly, you thought of something to do that was different.
Yes!
This feels better.
I think you're right.
I bet there are lots of things we could do instead of doing nothing.
I have another one of my ideas. I was just thinking, do you remember this picture with all the red dots on it? What if we think of a different color dot to put on our picture to symbolize whenever somebody comes up with a different idea to do when it's hard to help?
I know. I think we should call it a blue dot because we're daisies, or at least I'm a daisy, and that's the color for daisies.
A blue? What do you think of a blue dot?
No,
hopeful.
Macy. No, I think it should be a brown dot because I'm a brownie and that's the brownie color.
like brown. What do you all think of brown? Huh? Is that gonna work?
I know, Miss Sally.
What?
We could call it a green dot because it's the Girl Scout color, and we're all Girl Scouts, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Green dot. Green dot. Green dot. Green dot.
St. Martha's Rutabaga! That was awesome! I love green dots! And you know what? We could put green dots on the picture of our school every time we saw somebody get bullied or hurt and we did something to help. Then we could put a green dot on our map. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, there's one more thing. I was thinking I could show you some pictures from the red dot videos before, and we could come up with lots of different green dots for them.
Here we go. Remember, shout out all the green dots you might do if you saw this. If you saw someone getting left out on the playground, what green dots could you do? If you saw someone getting their things taken or being hit, could you think of some green dots to do? What green dot could you do if you saw a kid keep someone from sitting at their table? If you saw someone being pointed at and teased, what green dots could you do then? Sweet sassy Molassie, you sure thought of a lot of green dots. Good job, kids. You know, one way to help remember all the different ways that you can help is to remember the letters in dot. D. Do something yourself, like ask someone if they want to play with you, tell someone what they are doing is not nice, or ask someone if they are okay. O. Others can help, like asking your friend to go with you to talk to a kid that's sad, or asking your friend to go with you to sit with someone who's sitting alone. T. Tell a teacher or grown-up, like telling the teacher if you see someone pushing or hitting, or telling the bus driver if you see someone taking someone's toy on the bus. Remember, D-O-T. Let's see what the kids in the stories came up with. Remember when the boy did the red dot ouch by pushing the other boy out of the line? Let's see what green dots the other kids thought of. He is telling him he didn't like it that he pushed his friend. Great green dot. Leapin' lizards! That boy just asked him to stand in line with him. Did you see that? That boy is checking to see if the boy who got pushed is all right. He is saying, "Are you okay?" That must have made him feel better. This boy is asking his friend to help. That reminds me of the O in dot. Others can help. Those girls are going together to tell the boy who did the pushing that he might get in trouble for hurting another person's body. That's a big green dot. Now, this girl is telling a joke, so the other kids won't pay any attention to the boy who did the pushing. Nice work. Okay, great job so far. Now, do you remember how those girls on the playground left the other girl out? Well, let's see what green dots the other kids did. This girl is checking to see if the girl who was left out is okay. That is a really kind thing to do and a huge green dot. Wacky wizards! Now these girls are telling the teacher on the playground that they just saw a red dot ouch and asking for her help. Pretty awesome! Together, they are talking to the girls who did the red dot ouch. They are telling them they want them to stop leaving people out. getting a friend to help is a fantastical idea. Frazzle bedazzle! She got her friend to go with her to see if the girl who got left out wants to go play on the swings. This girl is talking to one of the girls who did the red dot ouch. She's doing the D in dot. Do you remember? The D stands for do it yourself. Hey, it's a T from dot. One of the kids on the playground told this adult about the red dot ouch. When these girls saw what happened, they asked the girl to come play with them. Wow, that's a super duper green dot. One of the younger kids on the playground asked his older sister and her friends to talk to the girls who did the red dot ouch. They are telling them it's not cool to leave someone out. Remember, others can help. Okay then, let's take a look at what green dots the kids came up with when they saw the boy do a red dot ouch by taking another boy's milk and flipping his hair. These friends are telling the boy who got his milk taken away that they don't like it when someone does a red dot ouch. Way to go! He is telling the cafeteria monitor he saw a red dot ouch. He is using the T in dot. Tell a teacher or grown-up. Sweet Alaskan asparagus! This girl is telling the boy who took the milk that she didn't like what he did and she wants him to stop it. That's cool! That boy got his friends to go with him to tell the boy who stole the milk that it was mean and they don't think it's okay. Sweet grandmother's spatula! That boy is telling a story to the kids at the table so everyone can laugh together to make the boy who got his milk stolen feel better. Now let's look at a red dot ouch in the cafeteria. Remember the one where the girl wouldn't let the other girl sit beside her? The other kids in the cafeteria thought of all kinds of green dots to do. Holy moly! She is getting ready to tell the girl who did the red dot ouch that she thought that was mean to leave people out. That reminds me of the D in dot. Do it yourself. Did you see her invite that girl to sit with her? Super nice and a great green dot. Holy hawk's nest, she is doing the T in dot. Telling a teacher or grown-up. They went together to talk to the girl who did the red dot ouch. They told her when she leaves someone out, it hurts their feelings. Great job. This girl is talking to her friends and asking one of them to go talk to the girl who didn't get to sit where she wanted. She's asking her if she's okay and telling her not to worry about that other girl and that she can have fun at lunch with them instead. Okay, let's take a look at the red dot ouch that happened in the bathroom. Remember the girls who were making fun and teasing? Another girl in the bathroom saw what happened and is telling the girls who did the red dot ouch that they might get in trouble if they don't stop. Oh, and look at this one. She is writing a note to her teacher about what she saw in the bathroom. Writing a note is a great way to tell an adult. Walla koala! She is telling the counselor at her school that she saw a red dot ouch and is asking for help. So don't forget, when you see a red dot ouch, there are lots of green dots you can do. D, do something yourself. O, others can help. And T, tell a teacher or grown-up.
And now that we've added green dots to the picture of our school, I think we should add them to our song. What do you say?
Yeah! Look at all this green, Marcus. It's everywhere. Now, this is a world that I could live in. Let's sing about the green dot. If I step in and speak up, that's a big green dot. Get an adult to interrupt, that's a big green dot. Instead of choosing not to see, pick it up as for me. And then boom, boom, ready or not, I've done a green dot. And I'll do my best to care. Let my friends know that that might have been my favorite one. Ethan, lizards, I've had such a good time with you girls today. I'm so glad I got to see you. And you know what? Not only did we learn a lot, but we wrote a pretty kickin' song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Sally. And now, every time I see a red dot, ouch, I'm going to remember that there's lots of things I could do that would be a green dot. I just have to pick something that's not so hard for me.
Yeah. And when I see the picture of our school, I'm going to think of lots of people putting green dots on there. Because the more green dots, the less red dot ouches for everyone.
Yes. All right, Scouts. Well, before the very end of my visit, I thought it would be cool if we put together the whole song we've been singing and sing it. What do you say? Yeah!
Here we are. Are you ready, Scouts?
Yeah!
Let's do it. All right. All together. If I see Molly pull your hair, that's a red dot, ouch. Or make fun of what you wear, that's a red dot, ouch. It could be a mean look, or getting hit with a book. Whether it hurts inside or out, it's a red dot, ouch. But I'll do my best to care, let my friends know that I'm there. And there'll be more green dots than red. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. If I'm afraid to lose my pal, I've got a block. Or be called a tattletale, I've got a block. It's not that I'm mean, just harder than it seems. When a problem is hard to unlock, I've got a block. But I'll do my best to care and let my friends know that I'm there. And there'll be more green dots than red. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. If I step in and speak up, that's a big green dot. Get an adult to interrupt, that's a big green dot. Instead of choosing not to see, pick a dot best for me. Boom, boom, ready or not, I've done a green dot. But I'll do my best to care and let my friends know that I'm there. There'll be more green dots than red. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what she said. That's what he said. That's what we said. That's what I Sweet sassy molasses. It has been a good day. So we've learned about red dot ouches, and we've learned about blue blocks and how to work around those. And finally, we've learned about my favorite, green dots, and how they make the world a better place. So I think my job here is done, and I'll be on my way